Welcome to the final of the under-19 women's grade, or under-18 women's grade, should I say, in Hobart, Tasmania. My name's Devin Glover, and joined with me today is Matt Sisson. We have the two New Zealand teams facing off for the in the final of the under-18 grade. We've got Diamond with cap number 2, Emma Brome, cap number 3, Jerusha Keatley, cap number 4, Jordan Ross, vice captain, 5, Tessa Timms, 6, Marika Babelair, 7, Grace Driscoll, 8, Joey Vinning, 9, Annabelle Fletcher-Jones, who's the captain, 10, Olivia Dorr, and 11, Paris Hanara, with coach Letitia Jackson.
And in the Obsidian team, we have cap number 2. And in the Obsidian team, we have cap number 2, Alicia Samuels, cap number 3, and the vice captain, Anastasia Byrne, cap number 4, Eddie Grant, cap number 5, who is the captain, Olivia Houston, cap number 6, Sarah Wilson, cap number 7, Emily Cronfield, cap number 8, Jade Beckman, cap number 9, Mackenzie Morgan, cap number 10, Phoenix Henare, cap number 11, Sophie Lawler.
Now it's going to be an interesting final today, as the Diamond team, Letitia Jackson's team, has so far been dominating the tournament with only two goals scored against them so far. And but the only team to score against them is in fact Team Obsidian, which is coached by Bo Morgan. Who do you think is going to take it out today, Matt?
Well, we've always got to back the underdog, don't we, Devin?
I think that's the thing about Kiwis. We love an underdog, and it is a Kiwi final, so maybe we will be backing the underdogs. But let's be honest, it's going to be an all Kiwi final, so it's going to be a Kiwi medal no matter what. I'm quite happy about that. The Australians in the box here are looking at me quite dirtily, but that's all right. We'll just keep on talking.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a good game with some good team play. There's quite a few very good individual players here, so we're going to have some good individual plays, but also two good coaches with some good tactics, and we'll have some good team play as well.
They definitely have a different style of play, that's for sure. We've only round about 20 seconds to go. We've lost the clock. 15 seconds, there we go. And the game will be starting. The crowds are really starting to pile in now.
About 10 people on the side of the pool.
And the first strike is off. Great camera work there. So Obsidian is the team to start off with a strong drive against the wall. I do know that this team do favour the wall quite a lot after watching their Australian semi-final yesterday. They were the team to upset the Australians at this tournament, as New Zealand did place in 2 even teams, but one team has come out a little bit stronger so far.
Making a good 45 drive there, but it seems to be stopped and heading back to the wall from the Diamond team here.
Great work from the Obsidian team, not letting the Diamond team have much possession of the puck, but the Diamonds doing great work on the defensive line, keeping composed and making sure that Obsidian don't get anywhere near the goal. So just so you know, Obsidian is Bowman Morgan's team, and Diamond is Letitia Jackson's team. So Diamond black, Obsidian white, if you are a little bit confused by all the girls looking pretty much the same in the water.
And we have a call against Diamond, and what cap number is that? Number 9.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, and she's been sent out for 2 minutes, and it's not cap number 9, it's cap number 2. So that is Alicia Samuel. Wrong team, sorry. Emma Bryan has been sent out for 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, so assume that would be a headshot. And Obsidian take the advantage puck straight to the wall. Diamond doing great work getting numbers on the bottom.
Stuck in the corner here. This is not a very nice place to be, because you're so close but yet so far from the goal.
It's really hard to score a goal from the corner unless you've got a really, really strong back line that can drive straight up the wall. It is one of...
looks like Team Obsidian's given it a good go up the back wall there.
But Diamond has just too many numbers, even with 5 on the bottom. Another foul has been called up, and it's against the Obsidian team. The Diamond team are going to need to watch their subbing, it looks like. No, they're good. For some reason, they seem to only have 3 in... Oh, no. We're good. Just thinking out loud here in the commentator's box. Great swim.
Diamond with a good run up the pool there. Great drive. And we have another ref's call. That is barging against Diamond.
Diamond really need to clean up their game. If they keep getting sent out and keep making fouls, Obsidian's going to capitalise at some point and just smash it into the bin. You don't want to let the Obsidian team get onto a roll. They really are aggressive and quite feisty.
Obsidian taking the advantage park. It seems to be driven straight to the wall. We've got a good wall drive going up the pool here.
Really effective gameplay, but Diamond's managed to peel it off, but Obsidian might just have the numbers. Great work from the Diamond player, pushing it out to the corner. Good swim from cap number 3 from... So that was Anastasia Byrne, girl from Wellington College, Wellington. Big shout out to them. I know that her schools team is definitely missing her this week.
Joey Vining seemed to do a lot of work in the corner there, don't you say, Devin?
Oh, definitely. The Diamond team definitely isn't giving up easy, putting a lot of numbers on the bottom, not making it easy for Obsidian to get that goal bin that they want to.
Obsidian doing really well here to not let Diamond, the supposedly stronger team in the tournament, have much puck.
Yeah, they're really dominating possession in this game, which I think is what they're going to have to do if they want to take out Diamond, because Diamond, when you let them get into open space, they really do take it.
Yeah, they've got some very quick players, and they will close down that space very quickly if you let them have it.
And it's a stick infringement against Obsidian. This is not what they want to be doing this close to the goal bin. It's very important to keep nice and relaxed and not get too frazzled. I love the word frazzled, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a good word. I think it's a good word to describe finals hockey, actually.
Yeah. Finals hockey is a completely different game to any other game. Just like in any other sport, you don't know what's going to happen. Anyone could come out with the win, even the underdog.
Diamond making a good drive up the middle for the bin, but great D from Obsidian there.
Diamond are back up to 6 players now, which would explain that strong drive, having an extra fresh player who got to have a couple of minutes out. Sometimes it's a blessing to get Simbin, because you get to have a little bit more of a break than you normally would.
Yeah, and you know you're getting that break as well.
Great work from the 2 Obsidian players there.
Emily Cronfield with a big strong drive up the wall. We have a ref score here. Stick infringement against Obsidian.
The Australians also like to call that hacking if we have any Australians watching this game, just in case you get confused.
Score is still 0-0 with 9 minutes to go in the first half.
And a team timeout has been called. Not sure which team was the one who called the timeout. Tisha Jackson giving her team a bit of a one. Oh. Turns out a hack is actually when someone comes around and puts their arm around the neck of somebody. So I've been getting that wrong for the last, I don't know, year or so.
Seems to make more sense being hacking at the stick.
Yeah. And the game's just about to start. Still 0-0 today in Hobart, Tasmania. Obsidian versus Diamond. This is a real final that we've all wanted to see.
They seem to like going straight to the wall on these advantage parks, both teams.
I think it's because the wall's quite a safe place to reset, kind of gain your composure, and it's you often see the brave teams taking the middle of the pool, but it's a very easy place to lose the puck.
Yeah, that is very true.
Great work from both teams, keeping it away from the cameras so the viewers can't see a thing. We're really sorry about that. We'll tell the players to be more considerate next time that they play. Hopefully they'll bring it over to the sub-bench wall in the next half. Games usually seem to favour one wall, so we should be good in the second. Great work from the Diamond team, driving towards the goal bin. It looks like it's going to be a solid drive there, and it is a goal.
Goal to...
Let's see what the refs call.
Goal to number 10.
Number 10 from Diamonds, Olivia Dorr. A little bit of information on these girls here. So Olivia Dorr is on the back page. I can't get the pages apart. There we go. Olivia Dorr from Mid-Northern Whakatane, and she plays for East Bays and is 16 years old. Now that's always fun, getting an international goal when you're 16. Can't say I've done myself. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, just putting me out.
Sorry about that, dude, but I can't claim it.
And a nice strong start from both teams. Now that it's 1-0 to Diamond, 0 to Obsidian. Bit of a turnaround from Obsidian having most of the possession. I'm sure Bo's biting his lip right now. Obsidian just can't seem to close it off.
Yeah, they've really got to work hard and counter on the and make the position that they've had so far count. But it seems with Diamond back to 6 players, they're having a bit of a struggle with the Diamond's strong wall drives.
Yeah, and Diamond's definitely picked up the game a little bit, got some fire. It seems that the timeout that Letitia Jackson said the right words, as sometimes the coaches seem to be able to do. Be able to give the right words, get the team back on pace and fire them up.
Yeah, I think being down to 5 might have been a bit of a wake-up call for an early morning.
Camera change would be fantastic. There we go. And solid work from the Obsidian team on the defence, but it seems there's a call being made. And it's a no-goal. Or
No goal, gloving.
ref timeout. So the refs seem to be a bit unsure about what happened here. We do have 3 in-water refs to make sure that the fouls have been seen, and a chief ref to decide who makes the better argument.
Yeah, the call so far is gloving against Diamond, but this may be overturned in this ref timeout.
One ref almost looked like she was going for a penalty shot, which would be very exciting in the final here today.
No, the call has stayed at gloving against Diamond here.
Opportunity for Obsidian to get it out of the defensive corner, reset, and take back control of this game. They definitely have lost a bit of the possession that they had at the start.
Your defensive third really isn't somewhere you want to be under pressure, is it, Devin?
No. And if Diamond do score, it will take the score to 2-0 today. And it looks like they're doing a strong drive. Great defensive work from Obsidian, but the body positions by Diamond... Oh, great body position there by Obsidian. Just completely taking the words out of my mouth. Great drive from both players. Lots of numbers on the bottom.
Oh, great stop there by number 10, Phoenix NRA. They seem to be trying to bring it back to the corner and drive out up the wall there.
Definitely taking the safest route, getting it to the wall, driving up the wall, and as a lot of teams do in this hockey is keep it in the safe side when they're in their own half, and then they really start playing with some magic when they get up into the... Just like Diamond is doing here, great swim into the middle of the pool.
Great.
Obsidian doing some fantastic defensive work to once again take it into the defensive corner. And it's a really hard spot on the other side of the pool to be in. Wouldn't you agree, Matt?
Yeah, Obsidian doing some really good defence and sweeping the goal bin. They're just not letting Diamond get that straight-on attack at their goal bin. They're always making them try and come the hard way along the back wall.
And now Obsidian seem to be putting on some pressure on that side wall, but they're not quite getting out of their own half. Massive swim from one of the players. And it's a very scenic, beautiful shot that we've got with the sunlight coming into the water, making it look very dramatic.
Yeah, we obviously have very good cinematographers here in Hobart.
I think the team that set up the cameras did this on purpose. Australians really going for their artistic flair.
Surprised there aren't big spotlights above it for the night games as well.
That would be great.
Be able to see a bit more.
Great swim from the Diamond team. Looks like they've still got... No, Obsidian have taken control, taken it to the wall. Great work from their middle player.
Side here. There doesn't seem to be many massive breaks straight to the goal, but does it even?
Not really. I think Obsidian's just really shutting down those big straights in the middle, taking control. Diamond's going to have to get a lot more numbers on the bottom to be able to put in another goal.
Obsidian seem to be making some big meters on their wall drives. They just need to bring it off and head more towards the goal bin when they get out of their half.
Yeah, and if they do manage to get that, they will take the score to 1-1, but currently it is sitting 1-0 to Diamonds. I'm not sure why the score on the screen is saying 0-0, but it definitely is 1-0. Just getting some people to teach us how to work the technology. No, I'm just moving it. Just playing around here, folks. Sorry about this. We're getting the technology master to come in and sort this out for us. Maybe rename. It just shows that technology is not our friend, but it looks like a goal has been scored while we've been sorting the...
Diamond with another goal there. Who was that scored by?
Not sure who scored that, but the team timeout has been called by Letitia Jackson, so the first timeout was called by Bo Morgan. And I'm sure Bo's giving some inspirational words to his team now that they're 2-0 down. What do you reckon Bo's trying to say to the team?
Oh, it'll be the cool, calm and collected speech again.
Cool, calm and collected?
Yeah, you've got to stay calm and just keep playing your game plan. You don't want to get frazzled, as Devin would say.
Yeah, frazzled is a great word to use in finals hockey. I definitely think it would be... Oh, Bo's really cutting time quite close. Still talking to his team with only 10 seconds to go. I know that the coaches want to get everything out before they get back into the water. Coaches really do invest just as much into the game as the players do, spending a lot of time thinking about tactics and how to make their team win the gold medal.
Letitia's talk to her team would be the opposite. Would be keep the foot on the throat and just keep going.
Yeah, don't let off. Don't be relentless. That's the one that you got to use when you're up winning, but it's still a tight game.
But still don't get frazzled.
Call made by the ref. Gloving against Obsidian. This is definitely not what they want to be doing, is getting a little bit frazzled, as we like to say, and start fouling, because if they keep doing that, they're not going to get any advantage in this game.
And the refs will not be their friends.
They've just got to keep putting pressure on the Diamond team. As we said, we always like a good game, and especially the underdogs to come up.
Another call by the refs. 2 calls from the refs. Can't seem to decide who wants to make the call. Annabelle Fletcher Jones being sent out for 2 minutes.
Annabelle is the captain for Diamonds. And she is from Auckland and plays for the club Pakuranga and plays centre. So that's not an ideal situation for the Diamond team to have a player like that sent out, as she is a key player, I would say. Very, very strong. Played in the World Championships last year, placing silver when they just narrowly lost to the South African team in an upset game. Great work from both teams at the moment, keeping it in the centre of the pool, not letting either team really get much ground, but the Diamonds made a bit of a swim with 5 players. One of the cool things about having only 5 players is that sometimes your team actually picks up and goes and scores.
If I was Obsidian here, I'd want to keep it off the walls and make the backup centre work as hard as possible.
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes it's hard switching from playing one position to the other. It's really hard for some players to get out of the mindset of when they've been doing one thing and then switching to the other and suddenly having to do a completely different option. Great work from the Obsidian team, being nice and defensive. Diamond have definitely not let off the throttle, even though they're down to 5. Still playing an offensive game, which is what you want to do.
Half time.
Fantastic. So the score here today is New Zealand Under-18 Women's Obsidian, who are white, currently with 0. New Zealand Under-18 Women's Diamonds, who are black, are currently winning with 2 goals. So both New Zealand teams were selected evenly, but one team seems to be putting on a little bit more of a hit in this tournament.
Be interesting to see how Bo's team being 2-0 down, what he says to them and how they come out in the second half. Because 2-0 down it's a score you can turn around.
Oh, definitely, and we've seen it multiple times before. Teams have come back from much worse situations. I've personally been ahead 4-0 once and ended up losing the game 5-4, which was probably the worst game of my life.
Was that Trans-Tasman last Trans-Tasman?
No, last Trans-Tasman was different. Lots of finals that Australians seem to like to come back and beat us. It's this weird thing that they like doing. Australians sitting here smirking away. Yeah, it's definitely, I think Bo will be giving them a bit of an amp-up talk. You know, keep cool, calm, collected, keep up the fire, keep to the game plan, because at the moment Letitia's team is just really dominating. They've taken control of this game and they're playing to their game plan perfectly. And Bo's team is just getting a little bit frazzled and needs to bring themselves back in, play together as a team and keep the numbers on the bottom, because that's what they do best.
Yeah, both teams sucking down the waters and breathing in the big ones.
Good supportive New Zealand crowd up in the crowd today. We've got at least a whole stand full, which is nice to see.
Doesn't
Not
seem
really.
to be any Australian supporters.
Yeah, I can't understand why there wouldn't be any Australian supporters in the crowd today, being an all-New Zealand final. It's quite an event today in Hobart. We've got 2 all-New Zealand finals, both under 18 grades. The blue team having a really, really tough game against the under 18 Australian A team yesterday, which was a fantastic effort from both teams, but the blue team just managing to come out on top with a 4-2 win. It was a very close game. Great to see also Australia bringing in 2 under-18 teams into both grades this time, with both of their B teams being more development teams, quite young players, mostly 15, 16-year-olds, a couple of 14-year-olds. And it's quite hard going up against a couple of 17, 18-year-olds who managed to be a little bit stronger.
Yeah, I think it's that 1 or 2 extra years of training camps actually does a lot for you.
Definitely. With 5 seconds to go, the score at the start of the second half is 2 Diamond, 0 Obsidian. And for those of you who have just joined us, Diamond is in the black and Obsidian is in the white. And Diamond is still down at 5 players, with Annabelle Fletcher-Jones being sin-binned for 2 minutes.
Back to 6 now, I think. Right.
No, she's still up there on the other side. Sitting there looking rather depressed with herself.
Yeah, it's not the time you want to be sent out. But these centres don't get rest ever, so she should enjoy having big, deep breaths.
Yeah, I think she's going to come back into the game and really tear things up, in my opinion. Great work from Diamond team, putting a lot of pressure on the goal bin, only with 5 players as well. Great turn off the wall. Obsidian doing well to keep down, nice low body positions.
I think teams can be their most dangerous with 5 players.
Definitely, I've seen a lot of teams go down to 5 when it's been a nil-all game, and in the second half get down to 5 and you go and score one, just because everyone has to step up their game because they're going, oh no, we don't have a player in the water, we better do some work. Wouldn't it be great if they did that with 6?
Oh, it would be brilliant.
Great drive from Obsidian. They might be able to make it into the goal, but no.
Turned around and taken straight back up the middle.
Ref blocked the view a little bit there, but that's all right. Obsidian taking control of the puck once again, spinning a nice deep swim.
Obsidian have made a good start to this half. They've had a lot of possession. Oh, they spoke too early.
Yeah. They always seem to do that, the players. Do the opposite of what we're telling them to do. There's not as many numbers on this down now in the second half. Looks like both teams are really putting in a lot of effort, getting tired. Especially when most of these players will be used to the 10-minute halves that they play in the schools grade. It's not very often that they get to play the full 15-minute halves. So that when you get into the second half, it feels like you've already played a whole game.
Yeah, definitely. The only time the under-18s get to play that is at, the New Zealand under-18s is at the regional tournament.
Yeah, the regional tournament that we have every year, and usually in Auckland at Manueda. Cool, is that how you say it? Manueda? Manueda? I apologise for my terrible ethnicity.
And we have another goal from...
No goal.
No goal from Diamond. Great drive to the middle of the pool. Annabelle Fletcher-Jones, I think.
Getting a bit of an argument with the refs. Unsure why the call was, but she is back in the water, and it's an obstruction. Obstructions when you block a player or use your body to stop a player getting to the puck. When you are swimming on the puck, you have to have it in free space for the other players to get into, as we do play a non-contact sport. Yeah. But a lot of people wouldn't believe it with the amount of blood that came out of the pool yesterday. Lots of bleeding faces, lots of stitches. But that's usually from a kick here or there. And if you see your girls covered and bruised when they get back, it's because they've been playing underwater hockey and they've probably been kicked a couple of times.
Yeah, I think Annabelle, as the captain and as the centre, even though she's been sent out, she needs to remain really, really calm and not get too worked up, because you can play some of your worst hockey when you're really worked up.
And there's a goal being scored by cap number 2, Emma Bryan. She seems to have scored 2 of the goals today. And Emma Bryan, as we... Where is she going? I think I'm on the wrong team. Oh, is it cap number 10? Yeah, the refs put up the wrong one. So it's cap number 10, Olivia Dorr. And that was the one who scored earlier today. Mid-Northern, Whakatane, playing for East Bay's club. Cap number 10. Fantastic effort from her. Sounds like a little speedster. Great start from the Obsidian team. Taking it straight to the wall where they feel nice and comfortable. Diamond making a bit of a drive for it. Great swim around the outside. Oh, it's just been shot down. Can it be recycled back into the middle? This is a beautiful set of play. Great work from the Obsidian team. One of the forwards getting back there, not letting them get into it. But a foul's been called. Penalty shot being called for a stick infringement.
Penalty shot. I think Diamond are really trying to start to open this game up in the second half.
Definitely agree with that. Now, penalty shot is when one player from the fouling team, so Obsidian, will be up against 2 of the players from Diamond. So
we will have Phoenix Henry defending the goal, and Annabelle Fletcher-Jones and Paris Henry attacking the goal.
And it looks like there was a goal. It's quite rare that you'll see a goalie save a penalty shot, especially in this international level, because the players are just so good with their flicks, swimming up and doing a nice solid 2-on-1.
If you do see it, it's a very, very good effort.
Yeah. And crowds always go crazy. Greatest thing to see in a hockey game.
Definitely.
Now the score today is 4 Diamond, 0 Obsidian. Diamond really taking control of the game in the second half and taking away with this game. There is a chance for Obsidian to come back, though, if they pull themselves together, keep the numbers on their bottom and keep nice and calm.
I don't think Diamond should be able to run away with this. I think Obsidian have got some very good players and they've got a very good coach. They should be able to get back into this game.
I've definitely seen Bo say some great words, some inspirational words to his team in the past, and they've really picked it up and shown the other team that they are competitors in this game. Seems Diamond's just a little bit more composed and playing with a little bit more numbers on the bottom of the pool. There's a beautiful pass out to the outside player, taking a lot of space in the middle, opening it up, gassing with their legs. Great work from the Obsidian team, shutting it down though. Awesome work from player number 2, Emma Bryan, coming into the wall, not letting the Diamond team have much space to move. Solid spot for Obsidian to be in right now, right below their sub bench, as we do have in-water subbing. Good swim from the